Project Zomboid is a simple game. You create a character, spawn in, kill zombies, and survive for as long as you can. But despite the simplicity, Project Zomboid is home to many mysteries, rumors and myths that have stumped the community for years. While some are more played out at this point, there are some that are genuinely intriguing. So I've compiled some of the mysteries that are well known and attempted to explain and solve each one. There are many interesting things you can find by just exploring Project Zomboid's map, but there are some things that are unexplained, like this fort on the east of Louisville. Why is it placed in the middle of nowhere? What is it meant for? And is it even real? My answer to all those questions is yes. I believe this area is going to be a part of a future map update, and it's their interpretation of Fort Knox, and they use this part of the map to test it because of the empty area. If you look in the woods outside of Muldraugh and Rosewood, you can find a message made in the dirt. It's a heart next to the name Brian. Who is Brian, and why is this here? This is a reference to Brian Hicks, the creative director of DayZ, who has shown support for the Indie Stone on numerous occasions. They also reference him on Hits FM radio on Day 5 with the Ballad of Brian Hicks. Last, we have the black squares on the map. What are these? If you go to this area in the game, will you just fall into the void? Let's see what the community thinks. It's actually nothing. It's just rendering errors on the online map. Telecorn started from a Reddit user claiming that his character was hungry, so they ate some corn, which teleported them to a different location. The top reply stating, "Get a load of this, guys." Doesn't even know about the Telecorn. This started a frenzy of posts either asking if Telecorn was real or claiming that it happened to them as well. To test this, I spent hours of my life eating corn in Project Zomboid, and conclusively I can say that I wasn't teleported. But can I say without a doubt that Telecorn is fake? No. But even if it did happen to any of us, would anybody believe it? The toilet paper house is a house in Project Zomboid where every storage is filled with varying numbers of toilet paper. Someone could have just went into dev mode and just spawned all this toilet paper in, but this house is actually in the game. It's a reference to the COVID-19 pandemic that had people scrambling for toilet paper as if it would be used as a new age currency. PZ has many real-world Easter eggs like this, so let me know in the comments if you want a video about them. Many people wonder, who are these people in the main menu of the game? Just playing through, you don't see anything about them, and when the lightning strikes, you can see the man is actually eating her. What's their story? I covered everything in another video that I'll link here, but the gist of it is, this is Bob and Kate Smith, and they were the protagonists of the old tutorial in Project Zomboid. You would play as Bob, and Kate has a broken leg. While learning basic mechanics, you're tasked to survive and provide for the both of you. While there are different endings to their story, most end in the death of one or both of our protagonists. So this main menu screen is most likely what happens to them in the end. Throughout your many hours on Project Zomboid, there's a rare chance you might have come across this shirt and thought, who the heck is this guy? This is one of the developers named RJ. There's also 3 other variants of the shirt containing references to the Indie Stone. People have reported hearing strange messages coming through random frequencies and random times of the day. People calling out to each other, random numbers, and even a priest's last words. Are they real or are these just stories that fans have made up? These are real and they're from the hidden frequencies in Project Zomboid. These are radio frequencies that randomize every playthrough and can only be found by chance. They feature other stories of survivors and help us piece together what happened to everyone else. Here are some of my favorites.
Hello? Hello? I'm in the exclusion zone. You're being lied to. The army knows exactly what this is. It's a disease that people aren't people anymore. At first it came from a fever, anyone could get it. People died real quick and it happened. Now they get their teeth into you, you're one of them, and we can't get out. They got snipers, they don't ask questions, but making that kind of noise attracts the dead. There are so many here and so quickly, too quickly.
This is Hal broadcasting out of Nashville. We're in the Nashville Air Guard base, right by the airport. I'm going to broadcast every night at this time. We're protected here. Fortifications, guns. There's a hell of a lot of dead people outside, but we're safe. If you can get here, we have food and beds. You'll just need to find a way to distract the hordes at our gates. That'd be one hell of a favor anyways. Friendlies only. You can trust us, but be aware that we will not trust you. Not for a while. Though God knows if you can fly a plane, we'll let you right in.
This is Zach broadcasting. We just took over a fortification at the Air National Guard base. It's close to Nashville, right by the airport. I'm going to broadcast every night here from now on. The group who were here got overrun. They're gone now. And so are the dead. We've rebuilt fortifications. We have guns. We have food. We need fresh blood. We need survivors. Come as soon as you can. Friendlies only. No guns.
This is the second annual Global Initiative Forum in New York. More than $7 billion was spent to tackle some of the worst problems in developing countries, such as poverty, disease, and climate change. As part of the conference, Mr. Clinton agreed to his first one-on-one interview ever on Fox News Sunday. Here, he hosted his second annual Global Initiative Forum in New York. More than $7 billion was spent to tackle some of the worst problems in developing countries, such as poverty, disease, and climate change. As part of the conference, Mr. Clinton agreed to his first one-on-one interview ever on Fox News Sunday.